In this video, I'll be sharing with you a requested tutorial on how to achieve this stylish keyhole neckline dress. So if this is something you like, kindly hit on the subscribe button. So to start, for this pattern, I'll be doing it on a miniature size. There is actually a requested illustration on how to achieve this dress. So first, here I've marked the shoulder to bust, under bust and waistline. So after marking this, the next step you're going to take is to mark your shoulder divided by 2. Now I'll just be using this as my shoulder divided by 2, which I'll add ½ inch to it, right? Because this dress has a sleeve. From there, I'll come down by 1 inch. For the neckline of this dress, I'll be using 2.8 inches by 2.8. I don't want it to be too big, neither do I want it to be too small. Now I'm just going to go ahead to connect the neckline of the dress. After that, I'll go ahead to connect from the neckline all the way to that 1 inch I marked. After marking that, I'm going to find my chest line, which is my bust circumference divided by 6 plus 1.5 inches. Now, at that point I made that mark, which will be serving as the chest line. I drew a straight line. I marked back what I have at the shoulder, and I'm going to connect this up. Next, I'm going to divide what I have at the armhole into 2 equal parts and come in by ½ inch. I'll place my tape and mark my bust circumference divided by 4. Now after marking this, I'm going to go ahead to connect from the shoulder to that midpoint, and from the midpoint all the way to the bust circumference divided by 4. I went ahead to outline to make this more visible. Now I'm marking this as a dartless pattern, and the only thing I'll be using is just a bust dart. Here I'll mark my bust circumference divided by 4 and add a sewing allowance. Mark your under bust circumference divided by 4, add your sewing allowance, and mark your waist circumference divided by 4 and add your sewing allowance. Now after marking that, I'll place my ruler, connect from the under bust to the bust. Now I'll just blend it out a bit and connect from that point all the way to the waistline of this pattern. After that, I'll just go ahead to blend out with my marker, and I'll cut this out. Before cutting out, let's go ahead to mark our bust dart. Now, to find your bust dart is the difference between your shoulder to waist in front and your shoulder to waist at the back. My shoulder to waist in front is 17, while my shoulder to waist at the back is 15.5. The difference I have is 1.5, which I marked. Here I'll mark my nipple to nipple divided by 2. I went ahead to connect from that point all the way to my nipple to nipple line at this point. Then after marking this, I'll just go ahead to blend out, and I marked a slash line to indicate that we have a dart there. Now I'll just go ahead to cut this out. After this, I'll go ahead to cut out, and while cutting out, go ahead to blend out your darts this way. And I'm going to cut this out. Make sure that the dart lines match at the upper part. This is to blend out your pattern, and I'll trace out the rest of the pattern. After cutting out, I'm just going to go ahead to open this up, and I'll also close up the dart, use my tape, and I will hold it down with a solo tape. Now I went ahead to close it back because I want to work on the keyhole neckline on this dress. Now from my chest line, I'll go down by ½ inch a bit, and then pick a point from the upper part of your pattern. Then I'm just going to go ahead to connect this towards the armhole this way, and then from this ½ inch from the chest line area, I'm going to go ahead to blend this. Now after blending this out, I'm just going to go ahead to cut this out, right? But I'll be using my marker to outline before going ahead to cut out, to make this pattern visible for you to see. So I'll just go ahead and I will cut this out and make a mark to note where the lower part will be meeting the upper part, and this is what I have at this point. Go ahead to join. Now for that little ruche at the neckline, go ahead to gather your pattern, and you're going to use your needle and thread to tack and drag it to create that ruche, or you can add like a little elastic at that part after you're done turning your neckline. Now let's move over to the skirt part of this pattern. So for the skirt part, this is basically a straight skirt at the lower part, so you don't need much measurement or much drafting. Place my tape. I'll be taking the upper part as my waist, and I'll mark 7 inches as the hip point, then mark my waist to knee. Remember, we are drafting this on a smaller scale, so if you're on a taller side, please use 8 inches for your hip. Here's the waist, here's the hip, here's the knee point, and here is the gown length or skirt length. Now I'll mark my waist circumference divided by 4 at my sewing allowance. Mark my hip circumference divided by 4 at my sewing allowance. Come up by 2 inches from the knee line. So this is to give my skirt that fitted effect that is coming towards the hip. Now measure what you have at the hip minus 2 inches from it. Remember, this dress is a stretchy fabric, right? So whatever you have, mark it on the knee and the gown length. And I'll just go ahead to use my ruler and I'll connect my pattern, the waist to the hip to the knee and to the lower part. So when drafting out your pattern, please do not make it this curvy. This is more like an illustration, so that is why it had much curve. So for this particular dress, you don't need much sewing allowance because it's a mesh dress, right? So you don't need to use much sewing allowance. After cutting out the front, what you do is place this on the fabric for the back, and you'll be adding like a zipper allowance at the back, because at the back of the dress looks like it has a zip. Now let's move over to the back. I've gone ahead to mark out a zipper allowance at the front of the pattern, and I marked my shoulder to bust, my shoulder to waistline, right? And I marked the chest line exactly the same way we did for that of the front. That is to divide your shoulder by 2 and go ahead to find your chest line. So for the back neckline, I'm using a neckline of 2.8 by 1 inch because the neckline of the back is quite high. So if you feel it is too tight, you can use 1.5 inches for the depth. Now is a dartless pattern. Go ahead to mark your bust circumference divided by 4, add your sewing allowance, mark your waist circumference divided by 4, then add your sewing allowance to it. So remember, for this pattern we are focusing more on the keyhole neckline of the dress. That is what the illustration is for, but since it's a full dress, I'm also drafting for both the front, back and lower part. So after this, mark ½ inch at the zipper allowance, and you'll be taking this all the way up. After you're done extending this all the way up, so at the back of one of the dress, you notice that we have like a keyhole effect there. Now extend this to the zipper and try to create like a hole going towards the zipper at the back. Now you're now going to go ahead to cut this out. This is what you'll be having for the back pattern. After cutting this, we have come to the end of this video.